Testimony is coming from the proprietress of Kiddyland School, Mrs. Chu.
Actually, what I was about to talk about have been already talked about, and I don't want to bore you, so I will just summarize whatever we have on our table now. Staff of InfoView, Jeff and his team, and Mr. Nisafa, my mentor and a friend, and school proprietors and proprietresses, and other stakeholders. I'm sure that we are all welcome. When I just wouldn't budge, this guy was full of himself and was ready to just let me know that it will work. And I'll say, it won't work. So, madam, you try it, it will work. So please, if you are here and you are thinking it won't work, and why? Because you are a BBC. You know BBC? Born before computers. If you are the type, don't worry. You can easily do it because I have been able to do it, so you can. So when eventually I signed on, I realized that the guy who runs my administration, he is not a professional administrator, but then he is very reliable, and that's what we want, school owners. Very reliable and ready to learn. So when I brought an idea, we would just quickly brainstorm and he would understand it and then we would go on. But there was a lot of paperwork. Sometimes I see him stay back by his own choice, writing and calculating and making sure that every pesewa was accounted for. And sometimes he left around 6:30. It would have to attract some money. But I didn't give him. You know, if you go on like that, one day they will be tired. So when I met InfoView and we all actually understood it and we started working on it, it made his work easier. So these days, he finishes early and he closes early. How? And that's what my colleagues have already told you. School billing is very easy, itemized, but very, very easy. If you just want to know how much, it is already with the parent, and they just look at this in the comfort of their homes and their offices. So it is not too difficult. Payments. Sometimes they can't even pay in the bank. InfoView product supports that. And when they want to know what, they can see it. When they want to give you information, sometimes children are not very well. In fact, I specialize with early childhood. So my children span from 6 months to about 4 years. And you know, with this, health is very critical. And because InfoView is available to me, I'm able to communicate with them. And they also do it with me. They tell me even before the child comes to school that, oh, child didn't sleep very well, so please watch out. And it is easy. Then sometimes we also would want to let them know that, you know, there's balance of school fees. In fact, with InfoView, you can just tell them how you want it. If you want it weekly, they will do it for you. If you want it bi-weekly, they will do it for you monthly. And even if you want it daily, every morning, your parents will have to see that, oh, you have paid, or you owe a little balance. It's all possible. And so InfoView has come to stay, even though it has some more way to go. Then I also realized that with terminal report, we don't write terminal reports as the basic school does, but we are able to tell parents, oh, your child is able to lift chair from point A to point B, your child is able to roll a mat, your child shares, and things like that. It is possible. So you can tell InfoView to let your unique circumstance be written for you, and that is for you and your school. It is possible. Then if you go with what we call the payment or the price, somebody asked the question, how much do we pay? InfoView makes it so easy that you pay what you want to pay. The whole app is free, but then what you would want them to do for you in terms of the SMS and the emails and what, you can cut it down to suit your pocket. And as you enjoy the app the more, then you can even ask them to do more for you to pay more. And it is possible that you can shift the payment to parents to pay, because maybe they might want more apps to be done for them. And the Ghanaians, I tell you, they want to pay money, but they want to have value for their money. So if you are running a school and you think if you increase school fees, people won't come, please think again. Because if you make it very cheap, and people come because the school is cheap, you are going to attract cheap parents with cheap people, and your school will be cheap. But you see, I run a nursery school, and I have done that for the past 17 years. And I am still at the basic, the nursery level. And I have done it in such a way that they go swimming and come and see their children in the swimming pool. They are happy. I am working with the Ghana Navy, with the nursery. So when the Mount Parade of Honor, Ghana Navy brings a representative to come and review it. It's a nursery school. And please, when you are coming to Kiddyland, you are not coming to a cheap school. I'm not saying it is expensive by money, but at least you check yourself, because you will come and meet me. So if you are a doctor or a nurse or an accountant or Jeff or who, you will come and meet me. And I am up to my standard as a nursery educator. I look after your child, and look at how you are, a corporate person like you are. I mean, how can I lower standards in order to look after your child, the only product you can call your own? Your job is not your own. SNIT workers, your job is not your own. I mean, which company? Your job is not your own. But that child is yours. So you can spend all the time, all the money, everything that I say, do it, okay? Because I am looking after your property. In fact, you are even working for government, but I am working for you. So listen to me. And you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait for me to be the soothsayer or the... I don't have to be the prayer man for you to believe me. Just believe me, because I am your child and I look after your child. So please, sign on. All that you are going to say today is InfoView, Chromidin. If you are representing, please tell your boss that Makochro Yedin Dada. And InfoView ba, now I'm signing. I mean, it's something that is real. So please come on board. Let's all roll out, because we are moving education to another level. And thank you for listening to me.